we've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some... This is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. The trickiest hiding place in a game of hide and seek. Ollie Ollie Oxen Free, you're all going to write 2 of your best answers. If one of them wins the whole bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to Jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to sidle up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you could win some sizable bonus bucks. The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears we're putting to that win. Next up, this matchup was bound to happen. Just made it happen. Cha-ching for any prediction winners. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. Whoa, too close to call. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. That tie went bye-bye. I'm going to miss the tie times. And now our last 2 contenders face off. An early favorite emerges. A textbook squeaker. An easy bet that pays off. Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction. You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Former teammates, will these 2 answers be able to stay focused on the matchup? These 2 heavyweights went back and forth, but there can only be one victor. Money if you guessed it. This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. This is a big one. Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over. Some players just came up empty. And now we finally decide what is the trickiest hiding place in a cutthroat game of hide and seek. have our first winner. That was one hell of a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We'll start with just the category. Name any kitchen item or gadget. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Most likely to finally, please, for the love of God, bring me some happiness. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. It's go time. An upset in the making. You will not be denied. Moving on to our next matchup. This one's... That wasn't even close. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. These answers faced off last year, but will the results be the same? Dominating win. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. Well, that should fill the empty void of your existence for a while. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. These two answers dominated the first round, but what happens when they meet each other? That's a squeaker. Looks like this one was obvious. We're just one match away from our finals. I've been waiting for these two first-round favorites to finally face off. A W's a W. And now the definitive matchup. Which of these is finally going to take my sad, empty life and give it a little bit of meaning? The scales are beginning to tip. That's a winner. Let's check out that scoreboard. And now the bracket you've heard so much about, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Name any fluid. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Best thing to freeze and use for a snowball fight. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Time to get it on. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. No contest. Our next matchup. It's weird that this is my job. Like falling off a log. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. That victory will not require a recount, but I'm not allowed to talk about politics. And now our last two contenders face off. That kind of domination is illegal in some states. We're changing that bracket title again. Best fluid to replace gasoline as fuel. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. The struggle is real. That was a clash of the Titans. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. A clear favorite. Ran away with that one. One more change. Best fluid to pour on a flesh wound. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off. Winner! Let's see who won it all.